Hi, everybody. This is Adam, and Qvist is here,
Hi.
and we're gonna play a game of Dominion. Now, this is a specially designed kingdom by someone. I don't know that that's Mark of Keta. There, whatever. I said it. So there was thought put into this kingdom, and now we're going to play it. But neither Qvist or I have seen this before. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
can't wait to play it.
awesome. All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
See you. Bye.
Okay. What's going on here? Attacks. We have Witch. Yep. Watchtower defends against Witch, though. That is just direct defense. And Market Square can actually benefit from this interaction too. So that's a thing you can do. It's a thing. You can do it. It's good. Fabulous. Trashing. Uh, no. There's no trashing other than like Watchtower to trigger Market Square and Rebuild to trigger Market Square. But like your coppers, they're they're stuck there forever. You can't get past them, and that kind of sucks. And the curses, once they're in your deck, are there forever, which makes Watchtower very important for defense. Okay, well, there's draw. You got Lab, Watchtower. Ooh, with Fishing Village, that's pretty good, and Cellar can help. Cellar actually is very good for that, uh, especially because there's no trashing. So Cellar is going to be very powerful. Plus buy here with Market Square and a village. We have Fishing Village, so you can village yourself. Yeah. There's also rebuild with estates. That's a big freaking deal. So, like, rebuild probably has to be a big part of what you're going to do here, right? Now, you can play a bunch of rebuilds, and you can discard all of your green cards so that you can rebuild them. So, rebuild in an engine does work here. Treasure map? I mean, I don't see the point in that. You can collide them pretty easily, but why? Like, what's the point? Why do you want 4 golds? You can just play a bunch of rebuilds and witches and stuff. So what do we do here? Like, I think rebuilding an engine is the way to go. I think Witch needs to be incorporated. I'm pretty sure that every card except for Treasure Map is going to play in that engine. Watchtower has to be important. I'm pretty sure I want to open Watchtower Talisman. Quarry Talisman is here, but unfortunately, there's not much point. I mean, you can get double Lab, and that's pretty good. And you can get double Rebuild or Witch or something. So, like, you want to do it. It's just not nearly as sexy as, like, Grand Market. Yeah. So we're going to open Watchtower Talisman. We're going to get a million cards. And we're going to try and keep good Watchtower coverage. Yep.
Alright. Ooh, a lot going on. So there's rebuild, big deal. There's a fishing village watchtower engine to be played. Market Square can only trigger from activated treasure maps or from rebuild. There's Quarry, only plus buy is Market Square. There's obviously Witch. Watchtower defense against can defend against it, but later you can't get rid of them. And there is Talisman Watchtower combo for treasure map. You can open Talisman Watchtower here, and if they collide with 3 coppers, no, yeah, with three coppers, then winning. Um, phew. Watchtower Talisman is not bad here. I mean, even if they don't collide, you can amass Fishing Village and Watchtowers to defend against which. You can play Rebuild in an engine here because of Watchtower. That's great. I think Lab is kind of ignorable. If I have multiple buys, I can just get more fishing villages. Or should I open something like Market Square Quarry here and hope that they collide and get a lot of those cheap actions? I mean, Quarry is strong here, but I really don't want to open Market Square because it doesn't help me all that much here. Oh, and Market Square can also react on a watchtower here. If I get a curse. Yeah, that's a tricky kingdom for sure. Mark of Kette, you did a great job for that because I don't know what to do. Um, I kind of want to go for Talisman Watchtower here and build a Fishing Village Watchtower engine and maybe with one or two rebuilds in it. All right.
It's a good card.
Yes,
Ooh, nice buy. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
indeed.
Okay, so, didn't get either of my things here. If I want one copy of any single card, what is it going to be? Quarry, I'm considering. Watchtower, I'm considering. Ooh, there's a Watchtower Talisman treasure map. Ooh, so good.
You just noticed that after you opened? You've opened
Well, I
Watchtower
mean,
Talisman?
I decided I didn't want to go for treasure maps, so it doesn't really matter. Uh, like, see, here's the thing. Like, I want those cards, but I feel like what I want right now is a seller. Because I'm going to have these cards in my deck that are never going away, and I want to play the good ones. I don't want to play the bad ones. I want to play the good ones. I want to in with the good cards, out with the bad cards. And I want a seller. I want a seller. But, like, I could get the seller next hand. I could get two sellers. What am I going to do? I don't have a plan. Why is $4 so difficult, Qvist? So, Quarry is probably good. Like, you can get your Quarry Market Square biz going. I could, or Quarry Talisman biz going. So, if I get a Quarry here, I'll probably get, like, double seller next turn, right? I can top deck one of them, and then stuff. Sure, I guess I'll get a Quarry. I have no idea if that's the right move.
And I have a tough call here too, because I don't know if I want to play the Watchtower or if I don't.
Hmm.
So let's see. I can top deck a free cost card. Ooh, so Market Square, Fishing Village. Or I could just play it and hmm, get to 4 or to 5. I play Watchtower. I want to go to 5, but it didn't help. So I should have top
Aw.
decked. I should have top decked it what I buy.
I'm sorry, Qvist. Okay, with copper and a quarry, I can get something that's not that great and top deck it? Yeah. So it's gotta be Lab here, right? Lab is so good. It's so good. It's so good. It cycles you. It does all of the things that you want. I want all of the things, and it does them. What's left in my deck? There's a Talisman, a Cellar. I'm probably not going to play so that I don't trigger a shuffle. Or maybe I will. Who the fudge knows? I'm probably getting two little things next turn. I could get a Witch and then get two Fishing Villages next turn. Force him to increase his Watchtower coverage, which he kind of wants to do anyway because he has a million Fishing Villages, so that doesn't seem all that great. I think I would rather just have the Lab because it's cycling. It's all of I mean, cycling is so good and it's draw. I want it. I feel like I'm a little bit behind though.
Well,
You did it!
8 with 1 buy? Nah.
And the talisman in play.
Yeah. Hmm.
Better pick up an herbalist.
Yes. Where is it?
Anyway, Market
Uh.
Square is better than herbalist. Alright. That's what we're gonna do, huh? Look at my turn. Are you afraid?
Not really. It's
Yeah,
basically
you
the
shouldn't
same.
be.
It's basically the same turn that I just had.
So you got one fishing village in play and you just shuffled your witch into your deck. Now, there's not a freaking thing I can do about it. So, I mean, maybe I could have top decked a watchtower. Actually, that would have been really smart. I should have just top decked a watchtower instead of playing my watchtower. Well, now that we've done this, let's just get a lab because it's so good and hope that you don't actually draw that witch soon enough.
Let's just get a market square because I need that plus buy.
I should have kept the copper, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever. Who cares about shuffles? Shuffles are stupid. And we get some stuff. Stuff. Yeah. Two
Stuff.
things.
Stuff.
2 watchtowers. 2 market squares. Both of those are pretty good. Single laboratory? Can I get a lab? What do I do, man? I really should get cards. I don't want 2 watchtowers. I want 1 watchtower.
But 2 is strictly better than 1.
Not if you don't want 2 of them. If Chapel's the strongest card in Dominion, then clearly you're better off if you have 2 of them as opposed to just 1.
Yes, opening double chapel is so strong. Trash all the
Hey,
cards.
Throne Room Poorhouse? I'll open double chapel. What am I doing?
I think you should buy a card and gain another one for free.
I will. Thank you. Dear deck, thanks for not letting me have my watchtower. I appreciate it.
Ooh, I can set up treasure map now if I want to.
Do it.
I always wanted to do it, but I'm not sure if it's the right call here.
It's the shiny thing that's not very good.
Oh man, I really want to do it. Because I won by anyway.
Well, you know what I always say, Qvist.
It feels good.
You gonna do it? Oh! Oh, I wonder what Quist's next turn is gonna look like. Now it'd be funny
Buy
if
a
you
rebuild.
just trashed some of the golds with Watchtower. That would be pretty cool. Ooh, you just collided treasure maps? I did not see that coming.
It would be funny if you said, "Wow, that's lucky. I rage quit now."
You got so lucky. Here, I'll cuss you out in the chat. And then I'll take 5 minutes, play a copper.
Oh, didn't draw the market square in this hand.
Well, you know, Qvist, I could do the same thing right here.
Go for it!
I mean, I want to top deck things. I kind of want to top deck 2 different things. Where's your witch? You played it last turn and then you shuffled it back in. You didn't play it then, and now you... Oh, you may or may not have it. I don't want 2 watchtowers.
You know 4 of my 5 cards, you know.
Oh, yeah. You have 4 goals in your hand. You have 4 goals and a witch. I just know it. But I've probably got fishing villages coming up. I'd rather have the watchtower. I want more watchtowers anyway. I'll just suck it up and get another one more than I want. I could trash it with a watchtower instead of gaining it, but I'm pretty sure I want it. What? I want to top deck one of them. Is that what happened? I think that's what happened. Nice turn, bro.
Yeah, so unexpected.
Well, I'm living the dream. Do I get 2 labs?
Double
What
rebuild.
what are you doing? I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
what you're doing.
me,
Like,
me neither.
you started building this amazing fishing village watchtower engine. You threw in a witch, and then now treasure maps gold province. Rah!
I'm these boards. I'm always so overwhelmed. I can't really focus in them.
Like, is it time to green or is it time to build more? I mean, I love building, Quist. It's so good.
I know you do, and you are so good at it.
Well, that depends on your definition of good at building. Because I can continue to buy cards, like action cards and stuff, when I should be buying points. Good at building could include knowing when to stop. Double lab here? I mean, lab is so good! It's so good! Quist, it's so good.
Then go for it.
But I had these visions of rebuilding an engine, and if I draw my deck, it just doesn't work.
Then buy double rebuild.
So many good things I could do here, but what's the best? I want to draw all the cards. Yeah.
Um.
Well, it's a good thing I have these sellers, because the rest of my hand totally sucks. Come on, Go. Check that out.
Oh man.
Boom!
Oh man, if you would have had a witch here play on me, I would get a free gold from you.
Well, it's a good thing I didn't buy any witches, huh? Let's coast right up to that shuffle and not play this lab. Alright, well, we're living the dream right here. I could get like 1,000,000 labs.
Then go for
By
it.
1,000,000, I mean 4. Let's get some stuff.
But I thought you were going for a rebuild.
Well, maybe I don't want to anymore.
Because if you draw all the cards, rebuild is useless, you know.
Yeah,
You,
you're correct.
you can sell them, the victory cards, but you will draw them back. Double witch.
You know what you need, Quist?
More purples?
You need more purple in your life. I want to top deck one seller. I don't want another one in my deck. So yeah, we're going to do the tech play here.
You trashed it.
Top deck one, trash the other.
um. So I think what to do now. I'm kind of committed to go for provinces now. And I think I should do it now. The pile's getting low, labs only 3 left, fishing villages only 3 left, and with talisman I can later threaten him kind of with rushing piles, and with my 2 provinces lead I'm fine. So provinces seller seems good.
It's definitely time to play a watchtower. And by play a watchtower, I mean discard it to my cellar. Goko. Thank you. Can I get a fishing village here? Please and thank you. Thank you, deck. You're the best.
Now play watchtower.
I don't have any. First, I need to think about my life while playing this market square. Ooh, you've shown weakness. Okay, so I have 7 cards in my deck. I defo want to play this witch. How many labs do I have? There should be one more lab in there too, but I can just not play it. It's just fine. I think I'm going to cellar 5 here, and I'll have my 3rd watchtower in there. So 2 estates, curse, watchtower, other cellar. And that should, yeah, play the witch, go right at, yeah, that's just what I want. And I forgot about my market square, because I'm so good at this game. Yeah, whatever, I didn't use all my buys last turn. Giving you purple is more important.
Thanks,
Ooh, but
bro.
I can trigger this market square by buying and trashing a card. Yeah, market square, I didn't want to play you anyway. Okay, now let's get some stuff. Yeah, piles?
Hello,
There's no
piles.
piles empty. I'll be just fine.
Hello, piles.
I want to actually gain all 4 of these cards, right? I mean, rebuild should totally work here. Problem is, I give up shuffle control if I do that. That's...
You draw all the cards anyway.
Well, I don't actually draw them, so like rebuild could work. But the problem is, like, I draw almost all the cards and then I play rebuild, and now I'm in the middle of a shuffle with terrible cards in it. I don't want that. I want shuffle control. What do we do? Well, I really should get a province, shouldn't I? But I'd rather have more stuff. How about...
Ah.
what do I get, man? I really should, like, have a plan. Should I get treasure maps and get golds? I mean, I need more economy. I could probably get double province turns. Seems a little better than rebuild. I could get 2 labs and 2 treasure maps and top deck just the labs. Then I don't trigger my market square. I could do market square for golds. Maybe that's a little better than treasure map. Reduces my need for draw.
So much to think about.
Yes. Let's do this. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe I'm making a giant mistake. But, you know, it's Dominion. It's fun, yeah? Let's get 2 labs. Top deck them both for maximum winning. And let's get 2 sellers. Trash one of them, top deck the other. Trigger the market square.
You know, you wouldn't have trashed the seller. You would have had the other seller now, so you don't have to buy it now.
I'm mostly buying it to set up my next turn. I didn't want to top deck that gold. Thank you, Goko. Your interface is the best. Of course, I could have just read the text like a smart person would do, but that's not for me.
My turns are so much faster than yours.
Yeah, I'm playing way more action cards than you, so that's how you know I'm winning. Have a purple.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, let's do that. Draw all the cards. You get all the purples. And we'll do that. Play another Cellar for Great Justice. And we're going to coast right up to this shuffle, aren't we? That's fine. Yeah, we'll Cellar this Laboratory, because I'm so good at this game. Alright, now let's talk about getting green cards, because, like, you know, he's got 18 points on me, but I'm ahead 2 curses. I think it should be full green now. My deck should hold up relatively well to greening. So let's get Province Duchy. And I think, what, a couple of market squares? Couple of fishing villages? No. Yeah, market square. It's better than nothing, right? Yeah, and I'll top deck them, because market square's so good. I want all of them, instead of having watchtowers in my hand to block witches.
Like that?
Yeah, this is way better. It's way better, Qvist. I'm winning so hard.
I'm really not focused in this game.
Hmm.
I wanted to build this engine, but this treasure map was so shiny with the golds glaring at me, and I got distracted.
Oh, deck, this is not what I wanted. Both my witches, neither of my fishing villages, and no prospects of getting anywhere close to $8. Well, let's do this. And we'll do that. And not top deck the dookie. Now, do I empty the curses into the trash? No, because piles, right? And if I've tracked my deck correctly, and I will end my comment there. But you didn't shuffle after you played your witch, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Let's think about this. So I'm quite ahead. So I don't think I want the duchy here. Or do I? What are my options? Rebuild, but I only have provinces, so it helps ending the game maybe if I name state and just trash the provinces. Gives me a little bit of endgame control, which doesn't help me at all so much because there are only 2 curses left and I'm on the top of my shuffle. I could buy a laboratory so that the piles will empty out. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think laboratory is the right move. Curses will run out, and then with the talisman, I could maybe empty another pile pretty fast.
Finally decided to pick up a lab, huh?
Yeah. You have so many of them, so maybe I want one too.
Imitation, flattery, etc., etc.
Etc. etc.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that watchtower's never going to draw anything. Let's get rid of all this stuff. Wow, my deck is really bad. 1, 2, 3. Either that or this was just a really bad draw. Either way, I don't think it matters.
Your deck is so bad, you just played a billion of action cards. It has to be bad.
Yes, for sure. Now, do I just power through this shuffle? I mean, I've got like no economy. This is fine though. I can get gold and a duchy. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Hold on. Piles? Hello? Piles? Yeah, we'll be fine. There's like three gains needed to end the game. He can't do that. Famous last words. Let's get a duchy. Let's buy and trash a copper, triggering a market square, and not top
Ooh.
deck the gold like a boss. And we're done. Yeah, you like to fish, don't you, Qvist? They should make a village for that, yeah? Uh, well, this is no bueno. Yeah, whatever. Duchy's a really good card. I'll be just fine getting a duchy. Where are all my labs?
So
I had
he
like
has 4
9 labs.
duchies and 1 province. Now I have 4 provinces, so I'm 6 points ahead. But he won the curse split 6-4 or 7-3. Oh, I don't remember. So I'm ahead, but not by that much. Let's recalculate. 424, and he has 412, 18. Yeah, I'm ahead by 1 province, but down by a few curses. So buying fishing village is not the thing I want to do now, because then he can, with fishing village province, he probably wins. And yeah, that's not what I want to do. So I just buy a duchy here, I guess.
It's funny because you just counted points, and guess what I'm gonna do when I'm done playing my action cards?
Yeah, my shuffle was terrible this time. No fishing village
They
with
always
watchtower
are.
collision.
They always are terrible. What do I have right now? 9, 2 buys? I mean, I'm just getting a province. Let's count points. Now, since you just counted points and you're better at me than counting, I'm not gonna deafen you because you'll just be amused at how wrong I am. The provinces. Now, I think I have 2 of them. I probably don't. Oh yes, the fun has already begun, Qvist. Let's just say I have 1 province. Then I'm totally screwed, right? So,
Oh, funny.
you know, I just hear the voice of Wandering Winder as I have 8 labs in my play area. Just trigger the shuffle. It doesn't matter, man. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, I know my deck is like 45 cards. You know, it'll be just fine. Yeah. Hmm. Do I discard all these copper equivalents? Well, I've got 21 cards left in my draw pile, so yeah, we do, even though I'm probably going to totally nerf my turn doing it. Can I get a fishing village? Anyone? Please? Thank you. Come on, fishing village? There you
Seller
are.
discarding 10 cards like a boss.
Like a boss. Hey, I actually got to the end of my shuffle, and now I have, like, no money. This was so good.
Oh, this is so funny.
Now, do I play this seller? No, you definitely don't play the seller, Adam. So we do this. We buy a province. We don't top deck it. We buy a copper. We trash the copper, and then we trigger this market square to get a gold. And then I'm pretty sure I should probably just top deck the gold, right? No, no, we're not doing that. And then we're just gonna hope. Actually, like what? I'm only 3 points down, right? Because I got like a million dookies. You've got 9 duchy points. I have 9 duchy points. You have 12 province points, and if I had like paid attention, I would know what the curse split was. Let's just say it's 5-5. I'm sure we split the curses evenly. But now I have this engine with endgame control, and now Qvist has to break. He can't break the penultimate fishing village rule because he can take the lead with a duchy. So yeah, I'll be just fine.
Amazing. No. Oh man. What to do? While I'm toast.
I hope so.
Man, I think I had a decent chance at winning, but after that, after appearing all my fishing villages at the top of my shuffles and the watchtower at the bottom of my shuffles.
Mm, that's no bueno. I mean, even with the watchtowers at the top, you can top deck watchtowers to get around it. But I mean, how many sellers do you have? Just the one, two?
One.
Mm.
Uh, I think the best thing I can do is this.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, this is pretty good. Oh yeah, skadoosh! I actually drew with a watchtower. What now?
Wow. Yeah,
Uh,
you won this game.
I think I need to play this. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the watchtower won't draw. So we're done playing it. Uh, yeah, provinces. I mean, I could count points here and realize that I can't 3-pile and win. So let's just get a province. The good news is I think I only saw one of those labs. Oh man, I should have counted curses. I should have been counting my curses. Ooh, $7 hand, Qvist?
Who knows?
Well, you don't have any silvers, so couldn't have been a $7 hand.
I could have had 2 coppers.
You could have. How many fishing villages? I didn't shuffle them in, right? So this witch is basically worthless. I mean, all I need to do is hit province, which I just did. So now it's just gravy points, yeah.
GG. Oh man, this was terrible. I was hoping for my talisman, but of course the talisman was one of the last cards of my deck, so that I can empty the fishing village pile and win.
Uh, yeah. Oh wow, 7-3 curses.
Yeah,
Did not see that coming.
I was not sure 6-4 or 7-3,
Hmm.
but yeah, it was 7-3. Yeah, you deserve the win. You played much better than me. I was distracted by the treasure map combo. But
I think it
I'm
could have been good, but maybe later in the game. I think you might have pulled the trigger a little early.
yeah, probably. And also, I'm not convinced about your labs, honestly. I think
Oh?
I think if you get some a fishing village watchtower engine is much cheaper and gets the same effect much
But there's no
faster.
trashing.
Yes, but yeah, we can add sellers to help with that.
Okay, you can add like a million sellers. I agree with you, and then that's tough to play, man. Lab's so good. Lab with seller. I mean, you get so much more out of
Yeah,
Cellar then. If I'm gonna play
true.
a deck with Cellar for sifting because there's no trashing, I would rather play with a million labs than draw up decks.
Yeah, maybe you're right, but I saw that I could get my draw up without lab, and these cards are cheaper. But yeah, it's tough call.
And Lab isn't that expensive on this board either,
That's true. That's true.
because Quarry and Talisman,
That's
like you
true.
can get a million labs super quick.
That's true. Yeah, I have always troubles on those boards where you want all of the cards. I always get the wrong order and set up wrong priorities. That's something I really have to get better at.
Yeah, it's certainly a very difficult thing to do. So I kind of wanted to talk about rebuild because I sort of thought Treasure Map would be the card that no one bought, and it was rebuild. Like no one bought a rebuild, and that can't be right. Like I think both of our strategies probably would have been better with a rebuild in the mix.
Um,
Like Fishing Village Watchtower probably benefits from rebuilds, right?
hmm. Yeah, rebuild is nice if you. I mean, you get your engine that you set up had not a lot of economy, so adding a rebuild is pretty nice. But the problem is, if you draw all the cards, then yeah, then you have trouble because you will discard. Seller won't just discard without drawing back.
Yeah, and I think that's something to keep in mind. However, there's no trashing, and there was no point where I was worried about drawing every card in my deck. With my deck, yes, you have to be worried about shuffle control, and I mean, I needed all my duchies to catch up to you anyway at that point, so that's why I didn't get the rebuild. But I think your strategy would have accommodated rebuilds a lot more.
But I didn't bought any duchy until the late game.
True, yeah, but if you hadn't gone for treasure map when you did and maybe played it differently knowing you were going for rebuild, maybe you could have worked it in. I'm not sure. That's a tough call.
Mm. Yeah, interesting kingdom for sure. Well done, Markov-Kette.
Yeah. I should let him know how it goes. I guess today is the day that the Kingdom Design Challenge entries are closing. So I don't know if
Is
he
it?
plans to submit
Oh.
this. He said, well, he implied that. I should reread that Skype chat, but yeah. Yeah, well, I have nothing more to say about this kingdom. Qvist.
Yeah, it was very
Other than,
interesting, and I got crushed by you, and I'm sure in the Goku Dome I would get crushed on by many top
by
players.
Steph. Yeah. It'll be
By
great.
Steph, I get crushed on any board, but
Yes.
here I would get crushed by equal ranked players also.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yes, so good. Well, yeah, thanks for watching. 40
All
minutes.
right.
Wow. Bye.